what are the components of an IoT ecosystem. So here, first component we are talking about here, the sensors and the actuators. So IoT ecosystem consists of a multiple components, and here we will talk about the 7 main components of a IoT. Generally, we somewhere you will have the data about the 5 elements of an ecosystem, but the main we will talk about here the 7 complete components which is needed for the IoT. So IoT ecosystem consists of multiple components that allow the businesses, government and the consumer to connect to their IoT devices. Why the businesses need this, why the government needs this, why the consumer needs this. From everywhere we are basically using the data, we are storing the data, and the data, as we have discussed yesterday, is a different kinds of a data present in a different format, and the huge and the big data is present, and that huge and the big data should be properly shared or accessed remotely, and from that the information should be accessed, the information should be fetched properly so that the business will be grow according to that information. The future decision making can be done in a business. Governments are using, consumers, as a consumer, as a customer, you are also using. So basically multiple components that allow the various businesses. We have seen yesterday about the applications, the government tasks, and for the consumer to connect their IoT devices, the Internet of Things devices, the physical devices. First component here we are talking about the sensors. So sensors are at the center of the entire IoT network. Definitely we need a sensor. Why we need a sensor? So that we can physically access the particular sensors are connected to assets in a form of a physical micro appliance embedded into an IoT device. Why the sensor? For what purpose we are using the sensors? As the name saying that, so that a particular location or particular data about a particular consumer or a customer can be sensed about their location. So these sensors are responsible for collecting and gathering data in order to send the signals or commands to the actuator. So what is the actuator? क्या आपको बता सकता है सेंसर और एक्चुएटर को कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे आप?
हम सेंसर जो फिजिकल वर्ल्ड से डाटा लेता है एनालॉग सिग्नल और एक्चुएटर को देता है ताकि वो एक्ट कर सके उस डाटा के ऊपर, डाटा के हिसाब से।
तो एक्चुएटर की डेफिनेशन क्या बोलेंगे?
एक्चुएटर फिजिकल मशीन्स है, एक तरह से मोटर्स, दे आर acting upon the signal coming from sensors.
Okay, so here we are talking about our IoT, here we are talking about the internet system, here we are talking about the computerized unit, right? So we can say that a device that cause a machine or other device to operate, right? So actuator की हम अगर definition बोलेंगे, so it can be a computerized unit also which interact the various softwares also, right? So एक तरीके से क्या है, कंपोनेंट है एक मशीन का जो फिजिकली कैसे सॉफ्टवेयर से और पर्टिकुलरली सेंस से डेटा को कलेक्ट करना है उसके लिए यूज होता है, एज यू हैव suggested, right? So it is a device only. So the actuator that then responds to the signal or a command and act or make something happen based on this signal. और signal कहाँ से आया? सेंसर से आया. As an example, यहाँ पर example क्या दे रखा है? Your office may make use of a smart air conditioning system that is set to a specific temperature. ठीक है, अब एक specific temperature पे set है. अगर आप देखेंगे centralized system में एक specific temperature के साथ आपका air conditioner set होता है, उस temperature से above होता है तो air condition on हो जाता है. So sensors are used to monitor any changes in a temperature in the office environment. अगर हीट ज्यादा है तो ऑन हो जाएगा, टेम्परेचर अपने आप कंट्रोल हो जाएगा, टेम्परेचर अपने आप डाउन हो जाएगा एसी का. सो इफ चेंजेस इज डिटेक्टेड दे सेंड अ सिग्नल टू अ एक्चुएटर. तो चेंजेस कैसे डिटेक्ट किए जाएंगे? चेंजेस विल बी डिटेक्टेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ सेंसर. जैसे कि आपकी लोकेशन चेंज हो रही है, जब आप मैप यूज कर रहे हैं, गूगल मैप यूज कर रहे हैं, तो बेसिकली समवेयर यू आर चेंजिंग द लोकेशन और मूविंग. तो if the changes is detected, they send a signal to the actuator and which will then automatically adjust the airflow. यहाँ पर हम AC का. So with the help of a sensor. So it is a need of an IoT. It is an important component of our IoT system. If we are talking about the Internet of a Thing, the sensor and the actuator is the main component first.